You got into the safety business because you wanted to protect people, but somewhere along the way, the job started controlling your time, your schedule, your priorities, even your income potential. What if the expertise you've built over the years in the field can give you something more? More freedom, more control, more ownership of your future. I'm Sheldon Primus, the author of 7 Steps to Starting a Profitable Safety Consulting Business and the host of the Safety Consultant Podcast, with more than 350 episodes helping safety professionals become consultants and grow their career. Consulting changed my life. In fact, I'm a full-time RVer, and one consulting contract paid for my home I live in today. Now, I help safety professionals build their own consulting practice through bi-weekly coaching calls, accountability, and personal guidance. But this program isn't for everyone. Start with the Consultant Readiness Audit at sheldon.coach.
What if everything we thought we knew about safety was just interference? From the host of the Rated R Safety Show and the founder of Safety FM comes the complete signal transmission trilogy, now available in one powerful edition. Safety, in my opinion, the book that started the conversation. Safety Mutation, where the boundaries of culture, systems, and belief begin to break. And now, Safety Transmission, the final piece of the signal. For the first time, all 3 books are together in one volume. The Signal Transmission Trilogy, Complete Edition. This isn't just about compliance. It's about consciousness. It's about decoding the way we think, lead, and live, inside and outside the system. Whether you've been following the signal since the beginning or you're just now tuning in, this is the version to own. Search Signal Trilogy on Amazon or visit safetyfm.com to get your copy now.
Sheldon Primus.
Welcome to the Safety Consultant Show with Sheldon Primus, where we blend safety smarts with business brilliance and a pinch of Sheldon's signature wit. Whether you're a safety pro, a fresh-faced consultant, or just safety curious, get ready for a show that'll educate, entertain, and elevate your safety game. Let's dive into the art of consulting with your safety Sherpa himself, Sheldon Primus.
This episode is powered by Safety FM.
Welcome to the Safety Consultant Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Primus. This is the podcast where I teach you the business of being a safety consultant. We talk about OSHA compliance, talk about many great things on the show. We got great guests that I get to interview. I'm actually now recording in my final week over at I'll tell you guys, the Sun Outdoor RV Park in Portland South. So I was here for a good 8 weeks, and I'm wrapping up the time, heading back to where home base will be in Pacific Northwest in Washington. So I'm just kind of taking you guys on the outside with me. We've been the last few episodes outside, sitting by a fire pit here in the RV park, just kind of enjoying the outside. You know that you got some background noise because of it, but you also know that I'm here engaged with you. We're doing some stuff right now. And you've missed me the last few weeks. I've been out just truly enjoying the family. My wife and I decided we'll do some Christmas markets in Germany. So we did a week, and we did just like a breakneck pace week. Started out in Munich for a couple of days. I went to Regensburg, Germany, and did a day there at some Christmas market. Did Nuremberg a day for the Christmas market. Did 2 days in Salzburg, Austria. Went back to Munich, and then came back home. So I am a little exhausted from the last week, because I also did a COS M class. You guys know that I'm a instructor for the Alliance Safety Council as one of the project things I do, and I'm grateful for them because they have been so good to me. I've been working with them since 2013, teaching the Certificate Occupational Safety Specialist and Safety Manager class and the Certificate of Occupational Safety Specialist class, COS. Do a couple OSHA classes too as well. So, busy week. So, sorry that this is our first episode in December, and it's going to be the last in December. So, we're only having one episode this month. Just to let you guys know, I'll come back the first week in January after the new year. So, I'm going to leave you guys off with a real big thought exercise, if you would, to get you set for next year. And I'm gonna call this one pretty much, just to help you, because your phone may not be ringing. So I need to help you with a 90-day marketing plan for you new safety consultants and safety consultants that are trying to get back out there. That's the goal, right? Just want to make sure that you know that you need your phone ringing, right? Get you a good reset of your organization, get you a good reset of your company. And so first, you may not have everything in order for your business to go in, but somewhere you may actually have your day rate, you may have your total package, you may actually have a logo and a website and everything. That's good, but then still your phone's not ringing, right? There's still like a little void that you feel you're screaming into, and that's all right. Honestly, I've had those times myself, so that's why I had to create this for myself. And last few episodes before we got here, I started taking you through a sales funnel so you can understand that. And if you haven't listened to the previous episodes in November, then go back to the November episodes when I talked to you about sales funnels, because I don't want to go over that again. But I just want to make sure that quarter one is going to be a quarter of action for you guys in 2026, and to start seeing some people on your schedule, right? So we're looking for a marketing plan that's going to be simple. Some of you know that my bachelor's degree is in marketing and my master's degree is in public administration with a concentration in environmental policies. That was long story. I was a wastewater operator going from my bachelor's in marketing. Had no idea I'd be using it now, but I am. But I just loved learning about marketing. Intrinsic motivation, as I told my students. Extrinsic motivation was my bachelor's degree. I wanted to be a utility director. So imagine if I got a utility director job, gang. I wouldn't be helping you out right now. So that's one of the things that I truly am grateful for, that I was able to find my path. My path led me to safety consulting and led me to you guys, right? So, all right, let me keep on going, because I want to make sure I get these thoughts to you. See how quickly I kind of get sidetracked? That's my brain. So, all right. So let's think about some of these things. So first, why safety pros struggle with marketing. It's honestly a mindset thing. You're kind of trained to be the compliance officer, safety cop, and you're not thinking about marketing. So when you become your own boss, you're thinking, oh yeah, I'm good at this. I'm good at hydrogen sulfide. I'm good at training. I'm good at this. But you may not even know that you're going to need to market your business, and that might not be something you're good at, right? So the first good thing, for at least the first thought process, is it's not something you're used to yet. It's something you don't know about. So you want to truly just think of, if you do good work, you want people to spread the word. So honestly, if you are not getting clients, chances are your past clients haven't spread the words, or you haven't sought to get a return from that. So you really want to see if you can re-engage them in some way. So you don't want to annoy people. That's probably a reason why you guys don't want to market or marketing's not natural to you, and that's fine. You don't want to annoy anybody at all. Just kind of reframe your mindset, especially if you're going to re-engage people you've had before, and you want to do some sort of offer that's going to reduce risk for them and protect them. So that's a service. It's not spam at all. You're actually providing a service, and the mindset has to be, I'm providing a service that I'm going to get you where it's no regulatory agency going to cite you. I'm providing a service where your workers are going to be safer if you're listening to my the things that I'm telling you. So that's one of the reasons why people don't even think about selling is the mindset stuff, because your sales part and your marketing part is different. Yes, you need to sell, but you're not thinking sales in this. You're thinking marketing, spreading the word. So think of you want to spread the word that you could help people, and 2026 should be the time you want to help the most people, right? And so we're going to talk about getting paid what you're worth. Absolutely. We've talked about that before, and that was what the last series was about. But actually, you want to just see how do we put those people on the top of that funnel that I'm referencing last month's podcast. So please, if you haven't heard last month's podcast, then you might want to go ahead and listen to the series first, come back and listen to this one, so that you're going to have the opportunity to get this in a row. And this reminds me, this is a good time to tell you, please subscribe to the podcast. Whatever service you're listening to me right now on, hit that plus button or whatever that button is to subscribe. I look at the data, so I know that historically there's more people that actually listen than are subscribed. So if you're subscribed, you'll be able to tell when I get a new episode out, because sometimes I may miss a week or two, like I just told you, being in Germany, and the Christmas markets were awesome. So you want to be ready, so whenever I got a new one, you're right there with it. So, all right, getting back to we're going to keep on keeping on, right? So let's give you guys some stuff just to help you not get too overwhelmed. But there's always a thing that I said, and I've heard this. I didn't make this one up myself, but it's a know you, like you, trust you in order for you to really get any kind of business. So people got to know you first. They got to like you first, and then that builds the trust. So the know you, like you, trust you is just one of those things that you just can't get around. That's the reason why when someone sends you those messages on LinkedIn and they're looking for business right away, you're like, dude, I don't even know you. We just connected. So it becomes harder. So honestly, people that are just relying on LinkedIn for your growth, you either have to do law of averages, or you honestly just have to meet people first somehow, reach out to them on LinkedIn, ask for the meeting just to meet them, just to see if there's synergy. So, and I don't want to crash or make you think LinkedIn isn't a way to meet people, because I do it. But you don't want to say, hello, how are you? Here's my ask, and go ahead and spend some money with me. It's, hello, how are you? I'd like to find out a little bit more about your business, so see if there's any synergy. And then from there, set an appointment, and then we can start from there, all right? But anyway, know you, like you, trust you. Goodness, I'm on a tangent. Please forgive me. All right, know you, like you, trust you. Think about people you've worked with in the past, former employers. Maybe there's an opportunity, if you didn't burn the bridge, that you could go back and work with them in a capacity as a consultant. Colleagues, supervisors, plant managers, vendors, reps that you've talked to in the past, people that you've trained or people that have trained you. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to get to them. They've had some previous understanding with you. Here's to know you, like you, trust you. Church, that's a good one. You've got many business owners in your church. If you are a person who goes to a church, then go for it. See if you could, not during the preaching. You got to wait and, good timing. But honestly, that's what you have to do. So here, borrow the script. Hey, blank. Your name. I've started offering safety consulting, specializing in whatever you specialize in. If you or someone you know need help, and then you give them the help of what your service is. Like if I'm going to do, I started some training, and I could help you with fall protection training. So that's concrete. They already know. If someone you know is in roofing, I am starting a fall protection training class, and I can help them with roofing, with fall protection roofing. There you go. Ta-da. So now what you need to do is, again, if you're using LinkedIn or any of the other things, you want to start with, hey, my name is, and tell them what you're doing. You're starting, or if you started, saying you specialize in these areas, and you want to make sure that you reach out to them to see if you could talk to them further, not giving them an offer yet. All right. So what you need to do, though, and I mentioned this slightly, but there's a version of what we call a call to action. So with these call to actions, that means you've got to take action. And one of the call to action things that you're going to be looking for is you really need to do some numbers. Numbers is for you, your call to action. You're going to need to try to get at least, I don't know, maybe 10 of these if you're going to try to finish up the year right. So get like 10 of these letters out there before the end of the year. If you are actually one of these people who are thinking law of averages, law of numbers, then honestly, every week you should set yourself a certain goal, a certain amount of people that you're going to reach out to every week, so that you can get that same form letter out. And if you need to, rewind this and just go back and, step by step, listen to me give you that little form letter, and that's going to be your emails. It's going to be how you're going to structure talking to somebody, or your script if you see someone in person. That's how you should structure it. So the next thing that you're going to need to do is have more eyes on you, on your services. So you're going to need some visibility. So click whatever platform's good for you. I mentioned LinkedIn, but if your people are in Facebook or something similar, you need to start doing things like posting a story, some snappy title that says, "The time OSHA walked in and we weren't ready." Post 3 things small manufacturers get wrong with lockout tagout. An offer. I help blank companies with this result. If you need us in 2026, DM me for DM me safety. How's that? So now they know, that this person's interested in business because they DM'd you safety. It's something like that. So you're going to have to get some visibility, but your visibility is going to come from authority. You want to make sure that your authority isn't always with an ask, because then the people aren't seeing you. What I started doing most recently is I have gotten on to a couple of sites. One is Reddit, and just taken on some questions on Reddit that I've seen. I do have my own Facebook group I started many years ago. We've got, maybe about 3,000 members right now. I've honestly have reached out to some of them too in the time, but you want to just offer help. You're not offering your services yet. You're just thinking help. That's the first thing we were trying to do. So that's getting you in the audience, getting you out there. I've worked in the past as being a writer, so I've written some safety blogs. And try to see if you can write a safety blog someplace. Your audience should probably be a decision maker, though. You need someone who could approve your work. So you're looking for owners and HR managers, or plant managers, or someone else. All right. Give them some key business outcomes. You're going to get fewer recordables, less downtime, better position with OSHA, smoother audits, something like that. Just give them some sort of deliverable in what you're putting out there when you're reaching out to somebody. That's what you're reminding them. Okay, help them out with that. Help them visualize what the work look like. Offers, you really have to offer something sometime. You honestly need them to say yes to an offer. So this is the tough part, because know you, like you, trust you. The offer part is going to be where they're going to extend the trust, and then the first time, I'm outside. Thank you, Mr. Loud Guy with your car. So when they extend that offer of trust, then at this point, you're going to have to wow them after you get the job, but you're going to have to get them, where they're thinking, all right, I could trust them for this. They seem to be a professional with these articles I've been reading or these things that they've been replying to people in these posts, and there's been quality replies, not just pointing them to some product. So now the offer should be something like, got to make it catchy, or else people are going to just lose interest because you're still working with people. So it can't be vague in any way. You got to give somebody a clear way to start working with you. And so you're going to do a safety strategy session with some sort of clear boundaries. If you're going to do 15 minutes free, and then beyond that is paid. And so right there, you can at least structure that. You're going to give them a game plan for their industry for when OSHA knocks on the door. And again, you're going to want to do that, structure it as a safety presentation, where now you could go ahead and teach their executives this or their safety officers this in some sort of paid session. And then at that point, you're going to help them out with that. You can even do that in like a Zoom conference meeting or something. So whatever your hourly rate is, you go ahead and you decide you're going to give them that hourly rate, and you're going to do that Zoom conversation. Follow up to that conversation may lead to, here, let me start reviewing some of your plans. I'll give you a quote for that. All right. So you're going to highlight some sort of offer that you're going to just truly catch their attention, because you still have to think about that part. And then, honestly, once you do that and you get them to try you, then you got to knock it out the park, too. All right. So here's your marketing plan that I mentioned earlier. And it's starting to rain here, so forgive me if I'm going a little bit faster. I want to make sure I get the stuff in before I get wet. I don't want to get my gear wet either, so I'm hurrying up. So here's your plan, meaning how are you going to take these offers and get it out to people? You want to reach, let's say, over the next week, before Christmas, or maybe January 1st that week, you want to reach out to physical people, 3 humans out there, maybe even 5 humans out there, so that you could reach out to them, 3 in person, 2 online. How's that? Let's make it a hybrid model for you. And you want to reach out to them in a meaningful way, and not just connect on LinkedIn where you're hitting a button. You want to touch to them and just say, hey, I saw that you're in this industry, and I work as a consultant. And if you have some past clients that you've helped, I've helped people in a similar industry receive blank results, and I'd like to connect with you and see if there's a synergy that I can help. Being at the end of the year, though, sometimes some people are not going to want to focus in on anything. So it is, I know, a hard ask at the end of the year, but why not give it a shot? There might be someone you could come up with. How about, I mentioned LinkedIn. What about putting some sort of quota on yourself to post 3 times on LinkedIn with a story, a tip, and an offer? And just those 3 things: 1 post, a story; 1 post, a tip; and 1 post, an offer. Sometimes groups will let you do that. Sometimes groups will say no offers on our group. So tell people to DM you. That's okay. If they're say, hey, I got here's a tip, I got an offer for this tip, go ahead and DM me. I want to respect this group, something like that. You don't want to chat all day with any kind of DMs back and forth, and give away all your knowledge. Your DMs, direct messaging, if you guys know what DM is, I forgot, is to get to a phone call, get to an email, and be able to go and respond to them. Again, you're not giving away the farm, but you're trying to get context as to what are they looking for, so you could offer your service a little bit better. That's what you're looking for. Get them in a setting where you're going to need an email exchange some way, or a phone number exchange, to keep this going. get a coffee chat and something like that, right? That's what you're doing there, just to truly get some people in your pipeline. And honestly, you want to do this, regularly. I've talked to Joseph Blackman in my episode a few weeks ago, not weeks, actually months now, when I was back in Phoenix, and he's the one who climbed Kilimanjaro, but he has this regiment of getting a hold of a certain amount of people each week on LinkedIn, and I was one of them. We actually met for lunch, or actually it was like a brunch, and when I was in the Phoenix area, and he was on my podcast. So there's an actual example. Look up the Joseph Blackman podcast, and he did that. You could hear his system out there. But you want to do something regularly for 90 days to reach out to people. What will really help you is some sort of simple sheet that tracks the name, a company, the last contact day. Sometimes you can use the system for sales that says they're warm or they're new contact. You've sent them a proposal, or they're a past client or current client. Something like that might be a spreadsheet worth making so that you can track your activity. It does help. And again, you want to do this for 90 days, so simplify your message and make sure that you're consistent in your message. Get your 90 days reps in so you can start building your clientele list. Here's something at the end of the year you could do. If you guys are thinking you want to do something before the 31st, you got a good week that people are thinking about business before they start. Friday will be too late, so you got to jump on this one. So, hey, blank, you're closing out the year, and are you planning 2026? I want to let you know I can help you with OSHA blank. I can help you with this training. I can help you with whatever. If you'd like a no pressure call, and let's see. Yeah, definitely. If you like a no-pressure call at your 2026 safety priorities, or about your 2026 safety priorities, just hit reply, and we'll set up a 15-minute session. I like 15 minutes because from there you're not giving too much of your time, but that response is going to help you, or at least that message, and clean that up, right? Whatever I just gave you, clean that up. I can't repeat that because I don't remember it, but clean it up enough where you're going to give them a quick win before, or say, hey, we can set up a call so you can begin 2026 right. But if you do, 4 people, 5 people this week, maybe 2 a day, you might be able to get some end of the year business, or might even be beginning 2026 business. Why not? Give it a shot. So the message is you want to help them end the year strong or begin the next year strong. So that's the idea. Be laid back. You don't want to be pushy in any way. You want to come across as if you're going to help them reach a goal. Sometimes there's safety officers that just can't do everything and they need some help. So if you have a safety officer buddy or someone who already knows you, or if you're doing this for the first time to someone who doesn't, then you're picking someone. I use LinkedIn quite a bit for this, but I'll pick a category of safety specialist, and then, hey, safety specialist, just want to let you know blank, something like that. So just, I don't know, make sure that you honestly can start doing these activities, these reps, to get people in the top of that funnel. All right. Remember, I keep telling you about that funnel. And that's what you're looking for. And just do that end of the year check-in email, so that you're able to get someone thinking about how can they do service or business with you. Okay. So, all right. Rain's coming. I don't know if you guys could hear it in the background, but I better get this going, I'd like to thank you, all the guests that I had for this year, everybody who's that subscribes to this podcast. Thank you so much. Those of you that haven't hit that plus button or subscribe button, that could be your gift to me this year. And so go ahead and subscribe to this podcast. If you've ever listened to this podcast and I've helped you out in any way, that would be awesome. I just really would like to end this year off right myself and see a good old spike in my numbers. And yes, numbers matter. And so please, that'd be an awesome gift to me. Thank you so much. And I wish you guys a happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you all. And to some of you guys who are going to be trying to start the business in 2026, don't worry. When I come back in January, I'm going to help you with that. We're going to start the year off strong, and with this episode and the ones just before, you're going to end the year strong. So we got this, all right? I'm here to help guide you, and if you want to reach out to me even more, or you need some more quick help, you could go to safetyconsultantblueprint.com, and you could do my self-paced course where you could get ready for the next year and be ready to hit the ground running. So those of you that have been thinking about it and you want to make sure that you could do a course or something that is on your own pace, then do mine, safetyconsultantblueprint.com. And again, thank you guys for a wonderful year, and enjoy your new year, and I will see you back in January. You got this. Go get 'em.
That's a wrap for today's safety show. Remember, safety isn't just about hard hats and caution signs. It's about business smarts too. Thanks for joining us on the Safety Consultant Show with Sheldon Primus. Until next time, stay safe, stay savvy, and keep consulting like a boss. Go get 'em. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast or broadcast are those of the host and its guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the company. Examples of analysis discussed within the past hour, only examples. It should not be utilized in the real world as the only solution available, as they are based only on very limited and dated open source information. Assumptions made within this analysis are not reflective of the positions of the company. No part of this podcast or broadcast may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, mechanical, electronic recording, or otherwise, without prior written permission of the creator of the podcast or broadcast, Sheldon Primus.
This episode has been powered by Safety FM.
You got into the safety business because you wanted to protect people, but somewhere along the way, the job started controlling your time, your schedule, your priorities, even your income potential. What if the expertise you've built over the years in the field can give you something more? More freedom, more control, more ownership of your future. I'm Sheldon Primus, the author of 7 Steps to Starting a Profitable Safety Consulting Business and the host of the Safety Consultant Podcast, with more than 350 episodes helping safety professionals become consultants and grow their career. Consulting changed my life. In fact, I'm a full-time RVer, and one consulting contract paid for my home I live in today. Now, I help safety professionals build their own consulting practice through bi-weekly coaching calls, accountability, and personal guidance. But this program isn't for everyone. Start with the Consultant Readiness Audit at sheldon.coach.
What if everything we thought we knew about safety was just interference? From the host of the Rated R Safety Show and the founder of Safety FM comes the complete signal transmission trilogy, now available in one powerful edition. Safety, in my opinion, the book that started the conversation. Safety Mutation, where the boundaries of culture, systems, and belief begin to break. And now, Safety Transmission, the final piece of the signal. For the first time, all 3 books are together in one volume. The Signal Transmission Trilogy, Complete Edition. This isn't just about compliance. It's about consciousness. It's about decoding the way we think, lead, and live, inside and outside the system. Whether you've been following the signal since the beginning or you're just now tuning in, this is the version to own. Search Signal Trilogy on Amazon or visit safetyfm.com to get your copy now.